Welcome back. I am Zoe Flowers, and we are going to get into another celebrity reading. And this one is going to be interesting. This artist is a man. He was born... Where was he born? Was he born in Seattle? I'm not sure if he was born in Seattle, but he definitely... Oh yeah, he was born in Seattle. He definitely embodied that Seattle sound. He was in two very famous bands. Lots and lots of hits. Very popular, very charismatic, who met an untimely passing. And so this artist that I'm talking about today is Chris Cornell, the frontman for Soundgarden. Chris was born on July 20th. I'm just laughing because this was requested. Chris was born on July 20th, so his birthday is coming up, which makes him a Cancer, right on that Cancer Leo cusp. Not on the cusp, but like super, super close. And it's interesting that he was a Leo. I mean, look at a Cancer, because to me, he looked like a Leo. With that Leo mane and all of that stuff. But indeed, he has a sun in Cancer, a moon in Sagittarius, which that Sag moon, wow. Yeah, just got an interesting text. Sag moon is always going to be interesting because the moon has to do with our private dreams, our private drives, our primal activities. So to have, to be a very sensitive Cancer, and then to have that Sag moon, outgoing, adventurous, spirituality, in touch with the underworld, with the other side, I feel with that Sag moon, and also with that Cancer. The other thing that interests me is he has his Chiron in Pisces. Very reminiscent of the reading I did last week of Whitney Houston, who also had that Chiron in Pisces. He also had Saturn in Pisces. And so for me, what that feels like is there's some sort of restriction. There was some sort of restriction around his spirituality. And one of the things that I got from reading on Chris, and then Neptune in Scorpio, so secrets on secrets on secrets, but also this deep connection to the underworld, this deep connection to the other side. And I feel like there was some sort of, and I've said this before, if he wasn't like a rock star, which I feel like that Mercury and Leo communicating very much like a Leo, talking like a Leo, singing like a Leo, I feel like he would have been some sort of spiritual guru, like some sort of, but not like a fake one, right? Like, had he lived, I think it would have been very interesting the direction that he would have gone with his deep spirituality, the spirituality that's in this chart. So the first thing I want to do is, I just wanted to give a little bit of groundwork, and maybe I'll come back to the astrology, but I just want to start by just tuning into the energy. Okay, street work. Now the street work is about to happen. Very interesting. I want to tune into the energy of what realm he is in currently. Chris is very active on this plane. and in the afterlife, or in the other plane, I should say, not even the afterlife. Very active on Earth. And look what we got, the Prince of Earth. So this would be the Knight of Earth here. But I want to see more than that. I just want to see what realm. Prince of Earth is a bomb ready to explode. He has the vision, the resources, the foundational home supports, and has done all the planning necessary to be great. All he has to do now is carry it out. Look at him. He's sparkling and ready to travel. All he has to do is jump on his horned beast and let greatness come to him. So that is super interesting. There's no realm associated with the court cards. I also got the Queen of Fire. So that would be the Queen of Wands. So a very active female queen. So we've got the Prince of Earth and the Queen of Fire. But let's get the realm. Chris, what realm are you circling? What realm are you circling now? What realm? What realm? Thank you. Oh, okay. All right. Mother of God. Okay, so we're dealing with some Venus energy. We're dealing with Taurus energy, but we're not paying attention to that. We just want to pay attention to the realm that he's in. And of course he's in the realm of myth. Of course he's in the realm of myth, right? He's a musician. He's a myth maker, and he has become mythic himself. And so it says the mythic realm is the home of potential symbols and potencies of power that activate and call in strong forces, lost technology of star people and all saints and mysterious powerful entities. Interesting. Okay, if you pull a card that corresponds to this realm, it could be telling you to use your best mantra, power symbols, or big plant medicines to go into the deep. Miracles aren't usually far from this realm, and the spirits are gods, goddesses, saints, orishas, and Reiki energy. So we're dealing with some very big, beautiful, some nice, wonderful energies when we are dealing with Chris Cornell, who is in the realm of myth. And what I'm hearing is that he is in the process of breaking myths. Wow, look at that. We got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Why did my FaceTime just come on? Like, that is so weird. Like, my screen just... like, FaceTime just jumped up for no reason. So, okay, Chris. You're playing around with the screens. Okay, I get it. All right. So, and even this is looking kind of weird. So we'll see what the sound is like on this. This is going to be interesting. So what do you want to talk about? Okay, so you want to talk about the issues surrounding your... No, not yet. Okay. But we have the Tower here. Disaster, trauma, upheaval, destruction, secrets revealed. All right. Let's get into it. So, what do you want us to know about that Chiron in Pisces, that primal wound? You know, Chiron is about, again, secret. Chiron in Pisces is about carrying things that we don't have to carry. They're like ancestral issues and ancestral wounds. And the question that is in my mind is, was it the ancestral wounds, ancestral traumas that led you into what I'm hearing, the deep water? Yes. Yes, Three of Wands. So more fire. So how did you feel about your career? How did you feel about your career? Check yourself. What does that mean, Chris? Check yourself. When we're talking about your career. Whoa. We got fake friends. So the music was pure, the people were not. Are you saying yes? Before I could even get it out, before you ask, it's entered. Wow. We got the Sun card and we got the Ace of Pentacles. So yes, it was financially it was great, especially in the early days, especially when we first started to see some success. And we have the Sun card here, which is the element of fire. And again, we know that he has that Leo Mercury and that Sag moon, which is also fire. So the fire is here. So it was great. It was great in the beginning, when they were first meeting people, when everything was great, and then things started to fall apart and fall to pieces. What is this check yourself? Did you get lost? I know you got pulled into what we're calling the deep water. Did you get lost? Yes. Yes, you got lost. You got lost in the selfishness. You got lost in, because again, this is Pentacles. This is like money owed. No checks and balances. Is that what you're saying? That there were no checks and balances? No checks and balances. Wow, yeah. No checks and balances. It was just like material security. It was achievement. It was success. And we were all caught up in the whirlwind. So then what happened? When did things start to go wrong? He's saying right away, actually. Tired of the drama. Things started to go wrong. He was tired of the drama. Talk to me about your contracts. Is there something about your contract? Anger management. There was something about the contract. Tired of the drama. There was anger management. Did you feel like people were stealing from you? We got maybe with the High Priestess. The High Priestess lives between worlds, the light and the shadow. Was this more about like conflict between the person you knew you were supposed to be and the industry that you were in? Is that the drama and the source of the anger? Ace of Wands, here's that fire sign, that creativity, all that energy, all that inspiration. Absolutely, yes. And Three of Pentacles, absolutely, yes. Interesting that they're in what looks to be a cathedral. And what stands out to me is shared goals. Did the chasm between who I was meant to be and who they wanted you to be get too big? Wow. Yes. And here he is showing up in his own reading with the Strength card, which resonates to the sign of Leo. So I would imagine with you being so passionate and such a communicator with that Mercury in Leo, how do you feel about how you shared your disappointment and your anger. How do you feel about how you communicated? So we have the 5 of Cups. So, and we have the King of Cups. So this is about going inward. This is about like struggling, you know. 5 of Cups is like feeling left out in the cold. King of Cups is like being very overwhelmed. And so I shut people out. Maybe things could have been done in a more just way, a more integrous way. So, thank you, Chris, for setting the scene for that. Sorry, y'all, my computer is... I've lost the picture. Hang on. There we go. Okay. What do you want us to know about your passing? What do you want us to know about your passing? You know, we got a male here. And we got within 3 months. This card does not belong in this deck. Why do we have burial here? Why do we have couple here? Why do we have power supply here? Why do we have child in reverse? And then it stops. So that's why I stopped. We're going to go through each one of these cards. What do you want us to... I mean, does that not look like him? That is wild. What do you want us to know about this male? We got tired of the drama again. He wants to use the cheeky deck. Okay, because he's a cheeky fellow. He's a cheeky fellow. Okay. Chris, are you the male? Are you the male? Are you the male that was tired of the drama? Okay, we got the 5. Oh my God. Family. What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? First of all, the 5 of Cups is a no. And it's about paying attention to the cups that were spilt and looking back at the past instead of moving forward. So, no. Because then we got the 3 of Swords, which is about a heartbreak. This is also a no. So he's not talking about himself, okay? He's talking about somebody else that is or was heartbroken, living in the past, can't get over it, who was tired of the drama. Did this person have something to do with your passing? Yeah, we're going there. This male who is now crying at the grave. Did this person have something to do with your passing? I mean, we have the Four of Pentacles here. And we have the Three of Wands. The Four of Hazards. So this Four of Hazards, or Four of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite, right? And it has to do with greed, and it has to do with hoarding, and it has to do with materialism. But it is a no. All right? So this male who's tired of the drama, who's heartbroken, who can't get over it, he doesn't have directly, he hasn't done anything directly, but it does say something about like the hoarding aspect, right? Like, here are all the people who need help, and he is in his bunker with everything he needs, with a gun, with an axe, with bullets, ready to protect his investment, is what I'm hearing. I'm wondering if this is like record label. We got the Hermit, which is a maybe. Is this family member? No. Nine of Wands, no. No. Somebody who feels alone and feels isolated and feels disconnected because of this. Because of the Three of Wands. Because of the action that was taken. Is this person somebody who knew the fix was coming in? Wow, I just heard ding, 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 ding. And we got the Knight of Cups. They knew the fix was in. They knew something was going to happen. The Knight is the end of a long-term situation. And this is the false Knight. Wait a minute. Does this go back to the fake friends? Holy shit. King of Pentacles. So this is somebody that was close to you. Not family, but close enough to feel like family. To feel like a brother. Close enough. Close enough. Alright. Oh, shit. No, did not feel like family. No, because we got the Eight of Swords. So no, it's not a person that felt like family at all. We have the Tower in reverse, which is also a no. We have the Moon also. Now what's interesting is we have the Queen of Wands. Is this a woman? Even though it says male. Is this woman tired of the male's drama? We got the Knight of Pentacles. Another Knight. Yes. This is a woman. a woman that was tired of the drama, who knew that something was going to go down. And it is interesting, too, that we have this Five of Cups, this woman at the graveyard. Okay, so that's a woman. Now, we also have burial. I'm wondering, was there something funny about the autopsy? Knight of Pentacles again. Yes. There was something funny. Okay, so just so you know, I had to switch platforms because the computer started freezing. And yeah. So anyway, when last we spoke, there was something about the burial. Okay. So there was a woman that was tired of the drama with the male and knew something about what was going to happen, not directly responsible, but aware. Then we got burial. And the question was there something funny with the burial? I mean, the burial and the coroner's report, I should say, the cause of death. All right. And we got a resounding yes from this very reliable source here with this knight. All right. I'm feeling like the knight is Chris. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. But there's a reliable source here, okay, that says that yeah, there was Knight of Pentacles, so there was like a money exchange, and there was something funny with the cause of death and the burial. I don't know if he was cremated or if he was actually buried, but yeah, this Six of Swords going from one place to another, I feel like this is the death journey. All right. This is the transition here. All right. So there was something funny about the transition. Was this the cause of death? Was that something that was beyond your control? We got no. These cards are sticking out. And here's another one that we've seen a million times sticking out here. This Knight of Pentacles that wants to come out again. Was it beyond your control? I got no. Backstabbing with this 10 of Swords, this abandonment, feeling left out in the cold, this Four of Pentacles again, this greed, this possessiveness, this control. And then here's this Knight of Pentacles again. Okay, this committed, hardworking knight. What this makes me think, because it's beyond his control, are you saying that you had a sense because of your psychic abilities, you knew something was wrong, but you continued to, yes, continue to stay in their realm? Yes, we continue to stay in their realm, going against his better judgment, being the Page of Wands. Here's that fire, here's that Sag moon, here's that Leo energy. Like, I knew something was wrong, I knew something was up, but I wanted to believe in this is him. He's the Page of Wands. He's not that knight. He's the Page of Wands, right? That sense of adventure, that Sag moon. that wanting to believe them, wanting to believe that the people around him were loyal. And guess what? His world got turned upside down. That has something to do with this Queen of Pentacles. So there is a woman involved somehow. All right. All right. Now, let's go to couple. What do you want to say about this couple? That's Chris. What is the archetype that this couple represents in the world? What is the archetype that this couple represents in the world? Interesting. We got the eternal child, and we have child in reverse that we still have to talk about. The eternal child. So when we think about children, the thing about children is that they are naive, right? And we've had a lot of like selfish energy too. So we know children because they can also be very selfish, right? Um, and then thinking about like the higher octave of children, very playful, very mischievous. Are you saying to the outside world, these people, did these people resonate to the higher level of children? Public. Wow. The only card that came up, so that's the only one we're going to pay attention to, is the Ten of Pentacles. Hello, Ten of Pentacles, which is a resounding yes. However, this pentacle is in reverse. So to the outside world, it's giving perfect couple. It's giving legacy. It's giving happy family. However, I'm hearing broken treaties in private, broken treaties, disappointment, broken legacy, financial problems. All right. Okay. The eternal child wants to mix all rules, or wants to mix all rules and responsibilities. Go beyond what others say is possible. It wants to return with plenty of friends to the land of the free, where divine wine and creativity pour from the earth and sky. We all want to sip from the well of eternal youth, and this makes the eternal child naturally popular, perhaps even famous. Is this a couple that you were involved? Is this your relationship? Back. Oh my God. Okay, let's get back into it. Question was, are you talking about your relationship? So we got the Seven of Cups, which is interesting. The figure looking over the figure. This would be a no. And we got the Five of Pentacles. So no, we're not talking about his relationship. This is another couple. This is another couple. All right. I don't know who this couple is, but this is some kind of powerful couple that on the outside, it's like all great. They're youthful, they're popular, they're famous, but on the inside, there's something else happening. Okay. What else do you have to say about this couple? Wow. All right, y'all. We got home. Is this a home that did you spend? Oh my God. This is crazy. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. I'm gonna leave all these crazy glitches in here. And the energy's not bad. Like Chris's energy is not bad. It's not heavy at all. Like none of this is heavy at all. It's just like a comedy of errors. All right. So the question is with this couple, is this a couple that you'd spent a lot of time with? Yes. We got the Four of Wands. That would be a yes. That is a home. All right. It's a couple he spent a lot of time with. What else do you want us to know about this couple? Well, we have natural disaster. Is this a couple that lives in a place that gets a lot of natural disasters, like a lot of earthquakes, a lot of fires? No, that's not what it's about. No. Are you saying that this couple together was a natural disaster? No. Well, what is the signification? Why are we talking about it? Well, here's the thing. We got cult and we got partners in crime. My phone won't stop ringing. The bells won't stop ringing. Um, I'm at a loss. I'm so confused. Um, we know he spent a lot of time at their home. Does this couple have a cult like following? No. Is this couple like just wealthy people behind the scenes? Yes. So they're wealthy couple behind the scenes. Do they like support artists? Yes. Yes, they support artists. I just heard I can take you in or I can take you out. Do a lot of the people that they support live in an area where there is a natural disaster? Hello, Hollywood. Yes. Yes. So they support people who live in California and places like that, although they do not live in California themselves. This couple, are they a part of a cult? Is this couple a part of some kind of cult? Hello. Yes. Yes. A persistent cult. Okay. And this couple was some sort of accomplice in what happened to you. They are partners in crime. Yes. Yeah. Does this couple live on the East Coast?
No. I keep getting that this couple is foreign, like that they are from a foreign land. Oh my God, I just got like goosebumps. Oh shit. All right. So, okay. So they have something to do with it. Um, Now we have power supply. Was there something about contracts and you potentially cutting off their power supply, like financially? Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Because you were their cash cow. Well, yeah. Knight of Swords. Swords is air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This makes me think about that Mercury in Leo, because Mercury is associated with air signs. Yeah, I was the Knight of Swords. I was the idea person. I was the words person. I was their supply. Absolutely. However, Six of Pentacles, this is just like the other one, they're benefactors. And so there was something about that. There was something about recouping financially. Something happened, moon card here. Some shit went down behind my back that I didn't know about, some dirty, foul shit. And 10 of Swords. I was betrayed. And then the rumor mill. You did not take yourself off the planet. Three of Wands. Yes, I did not take myself off the planet. Hangman in reverse. The hangman is a card of sacrifice. I did not take myself off the planet. I was sacrificed. And now I am interred. Y'all hear all of these confirmations coming through on my computer? All because, all because you didn't want to play ball. Is that right? You wanted to go off on your own. You wanted to go off on your own. Queen of Swords in reverse, but you were dealing with some very malicious people, malicious and cruel people, malicious gossip. Oh, you mean like saying you unalived yourself? That kind of malicious gossip? Child in reverse. Who do you think you are? We made you. Is that what this card is talking about? I brought you in, I can take you out. I was your benefactor. I cleaned up your messes when you had your tower moments. Is this cover up? Cover up for Chris's bad behavior? We got the double card here. No. Well, it's interesting, right? Because Yeah. Yeah. This is, we helped you out of these tight situations, right? We kept your secrets from being revealed. What secrets you say? Oh, maybe around the substance abuse, the addiction with the devil here. We took care of all of that stuff for you. We made those things go away as much as we could. And you were supposed to play along with the Hierophant, with the institution, with conforming. You were supposed to conform. But he's like, yeah, but I'm a fucking rock star. I'm a fucking rock star, right? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So we are going to systematically begin to take away all of the things that you created, including your life with the Hangman, with this card of sacrifice. I mean, what else do you have to say at this point? What else do you have to say? Well, somebody wants revenge. Somebody wants revenge. Is it you that wants revenge? Who wants revenge? Who wants revenge? Chris, are you the one wanting revenge? Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think it was him because he's on the other side. Yeah. No, Chris isn't the one who wants revenge. No, Chris isn't the one who wants revenge. Chris is on the other side. Chris is at his true home. All right. He's left this part of the world, this realm of the world. He has no need for revenge. However, is this is this your fans who want revenge? Your friends, your family? Yeah. Strength in reverse for me, the fire sign. Yeah. Is there something missing? Is this like evidence? Is there evidence? Is there evidence that's going to come forward? Hello, fast communication. Yeah, there's evidence. There's evidence that's going to come forward. Is that what the within 3 months is about? Hmm. So I got maybe, but here's the Hierophant again. And maybe it's because these people are so powerful. But somebody is working on this case. There is a Knight of Swords. There is somebody that's working on this case that's trying to figure out like what happened here, right? Why is this about the law enforcement's response? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Is that about law enforcement? Hello. Why, yes, it is. Law enforcement and this Queen of Pentacles who keeps showing up. Yeah, yeah. We do have the Sword of Truth here. So something will come out. Okay. But understand that these people are highly protected. And there's that father figure again, right? This emperor, because he was supposed to be the child. He was supposed to go along to get along. Is the cult the music business? I don't think I asked that. Is the cult the music business? Interesting. Lots of different cards. So I'm going to, is the cult a certain segment of the music business? Why, yes, Six of Cups, and my wishes come true. This is a card of naivete. This is a card of childhood again. The people who make other people's wishes come true. In theory, they make people's wishes come true with the 10 of Cups in reversed, but really it just turns out to be a nightmare. And it was too late by the time you figured out what was going on. Yeah, because I was involved in other things, right? I had imbalances and things like that happening. And I had also withdrawn, right? Okay. Is there anything else that you want us to know? Is there anything else you want us to know? Is there anything else? Yeah, that is a perverse abuse and neglect. What does this have to do with? This person is watching the abuse and the neglect. They're getting off on watching. Were there witnesses to what happened to you? Were there witnesses to what happened to you? It's interesting because we got spying, deceit, theft, and manipulation. And then we got the Six of Wands. Not witnesses per se, but people knew what was happening. Yes. And there's gossip about it. Yeah. People in the industry know what really happened to you. Do people in the industry know what really happened to you? Yes, people know what happened to me. Yes, people know what happened to me. Okay, Chris. Thank you so much. Protect the children. Protect the children at all cost from the perversion and the abuse and the neglect that, wait a minute. Are you saying we are also witness to the perversion, the abuse, and the neglect as a public? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Yes. Don't be blinded by the finances and the this and the that. We will become more awakened to that, to the truth, but we need to wake up and we need to do something, Six of Swords, about the perversion and abuse and neglect in Hollywood. Again, not to get blinded by the success, things like that, but this will truly change things. We need to do something. We need to put structures in place with this King of Swords to protect people. So that's what I have for you, especially people from difficult childhoods. We can't just sit by and watch because then we become part of the problem as well. All right. So we need to do something. Turn your gaze to something else, he's saying. Like, look at something else. Don't feed into the war machine and do nothing. Don't just keep watching and doing nothing. All right. Wow, look at this. This was stuck with this deck. I was careless with you. Yeah, do something. We all need to do something. We all need to be aware of what's happening. All right, that's what I have. Thanks for watching. Wow.